Hey guys, Sean Mory here for another session of LenCred Credit Geek Q&A, joined by my partner in crime, Dustin Weitzell, our #1 advisor, top funder for the year of 2015. And today we are answering a question, Dustin, from Shelly in Colorado.
Okay.
Shelly asks, can I use my 401k to finance my startup small business?
Okay.
Great question.
Absolutely.
Take it away.
I think it's an awesome question because most people that are still in their jobs are currently looking to get out, but carefully.
Yep.
And they know that if they stop or quit their job, they're not going to have any income.
Sure.
So when they take out a payment, to start their business, they may start out in debt and worried about how they're going to pay that back.
Okay.
So rolling over their 401k could be a good option, but there's some things that they need to know.
Sure.
And I know for a fact that we have a company we work with exclusively that's awesome, and we send it to there because you want to make sure all your legal stuff's in there.
Right.
Tax things are taken care of. But most importantly, there's basic rules like you can't currently work at that company anymore if you're going to use that.
Yep. Yep.
So there's certain things that you want to make sure you have in line before you go there.
The criteria. Well, I mean, and I guess more importantly, to answer Shelly's question in a more basic sense is you don't have to just draw your 401k out in all cash. You can literally work with a company like you referenced, and it's called a 401k rollover. You literally roll that 401k or a portion of it. If you're doing less than 35 grand, it's not really worth your time financially. But then you can take that, roll it over into your business, and it becomes, essentially a line of credit that's accessible for the company.
And you do that tax exempt if you do this the right way too.
Correct. And what's important about doing that with somebody as opposed to just drawing that straight cash, not only is it the financial advantages of it, but more importantly, that takes yearly upkeep. If you're not managing your books, and if you're like me, I'm no accountant, I'm a financial advisor, I couldn't manage taxes and things like that. You need to make sure you work with somebody who knows how to do that as opposed to potentially jeopardizing yourself and getting rid of your nest egg instantaneously. So for me, it's possible to use, but again, kind of goes back to that all elusive is that's probably not your only option.
Absolutely.
So.
And do you want it to be? Because again, like we always preach to our clients, if you have that as an option,
right,
that's great to have as a backup. Let's go and attempt maybe some more creative ways to maybe get you some unsecured money so you don't have to use that. And that way, if you fall a little short, you still have that, but maybe not have to use all of your retirement.
Correct.
Or when people are talking about HELOCs and things and putting their house up to try to fund their business.
Yeah.
If you believe in what you're doing, that's great. But know that your wife probably may have an issue if the business goes down.
Sure.
So it's just knowing your options and trying some other things first, knowing that you always have that as a backup.
And I think that's really the most important point there, and I'll wrap up with this one for Shelly so that we're not too long-winded, but the simple fact is this should be one of those many options that you invest in. The old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's for a reason. They're all going to be in one, and if that basket all of a sudden disappears, how are you going to run your company? So that's the way I look at that.
You also have, there's no real business credit being established when you do it that way. Same thing as personal loans.
That's right.
So is that important to you? Well, maybe if you just want to get going, that's great. But, going those other options will give you a paper trail. Will let banks assess your risk and see how you pay money back. Using your 401k will not help you with any of that. So
sure,
you'll be going 6-9 months, great, you got revenue coming in, you still have built no business credit history.
And that's hoping that you paid back yourself on the 401k you drew from the very beginning. Everybody wants to make money out the gate, but we all know that it can take up to 2 years before your company starts generating any reasonably healthy revenue, and you need time to learn your company, learn your business, learn your revenue cycles, learn your debt schedules. So
absolutely, there's
a lot of risks that go in when you go straight to your cash. It's the easiest, not always the best option, right?
And most of the time not the smartest either.
There you go. Right. Well, Shelly, I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Shelly.
Keep them coming. Colorado, anywhere else, ask away. This is another session of LenCred Credit Geek Q&A wrapped up. Dustin, thanks for joining me. And
thank you, sir.
You guys keep them coming. We'll be happy to answer everything we can. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.